J-Man here for a comic book review, Void Rivals #1. Well, this is Robert Kirkman, so you know you got to pick that up. I was reading a little bit of Firepower when that first came out. It was really neat, but then it just kind of fell through the cracks with all the other stuff that I was reading and that was coming out. So I wasn't really looking forward to this. I'm just like, oh, okay, I'm not going to really grab this. And then something was revealed and I was like, oh, well, I guess I better get it, because if I don't get it, I'll be the only person who doesn't buy it and everyone will laugh at me. So I thought, why not? I did read it and I'm going to review it. It's very difficult reviewing a #1 of a new comic. I don't mean Superman #1 and there's been 100 Superman or 10,000 Superman comics. This is a #1 from nothing. So normally I review things based on themselves, right? Like how well did the comic give you its promise? Like every comic is a promise. So it's like, okay, if you're buying a Superman comic, you have expectations for that Superman comic. How well did this fulfill those expectations out of a number of 10? Issue #1s tend to rank lower because there's nothing really to compare to. I mean, I guess you can compare this to Enemy Mine, the movie, where because that's what it is. It's two races. They hate each other. They're at war. Two different pilots land on a planet. They have to help each other. And I mean, and there's that movie with I think Toshiro Mifune is in it. I can't remember the guy. I don't remember the name of the movie now, where it's like a Japanese soldier and an American soldier and they have to work together. I mean, this concept's been done like a bunch of times. So I guess I can compare it to that. This isn't better than Enemy Mine, but I'm not saying that this is not great. I'm going to review this using my space system: story, pacing, artistry, characters, enjoyment. Each category gets a score between 0 to 2. 2 is the best you can get in any category. If I give the storyline a 2 out of 2, I'm not saying the storyline is better than Swamp Thing or Batman or The Dark Knight Returns or whatever. So I'm going to try to review this based on itself. It's going to be a little bit tough. It'll rank a little bit lower than it probably should. I just noticed that there's like tons of creases back here. That irritates me. You know, this has happened now a few times, and what is Image? Guys, what the shit? And at my place, they always come bagged and boarded already, so I didn't even notice that. That really irritates me. Oh well, I'm not a collector that I need to have everything in perfect condition, but I don't like buying something brand new that's already messed up. But the storyline, I'm going to give the storyline a 1. I'm going to give it a 1. So it's a pass. It's a 1 out of 2. It's exactly what I said. It's Enemy Mine. You got your two races. There's I forgot their names, Zerotonian or something. I just read this. I forgot. Zerotonian and Agronian or something. Whatever. A and B. So there's A and B. So there's like this, the orangey one and the green one. So the orange one, I think his name is Derek, if it's a he. Lands on this planet. He's talking to his hand. Talk to the hand. His hand has it's like his computer or something. He needs to get off. The other person, the green one, I think it's a woman, she lands. They have to work together. They don't like it, but they just have to. That's it. It's pretty basic. However, there is something that happens. So I'll give you spoilers at the end. I mean, they meet somebody, and this is the first appearance of this character in this new, I guess, universe that they're creating, which is why I bought this at all. For the pacing, I'm going to give the pacing, I'm going to give it a 2 out of 2, actually. I was going to give it a 1.5, but I didn't find this boring at all. I read through it pretty quickly, and I felt that it flowed very nice. And yeah, I thought the pacing was really good on this comic. The artistry, I'm going to give the artistry a 1.5 out of 2. I actually really like the art here. I actually really like the way they did this. So it's a double splash, but the way that they led up to this was almost like a movie, which I thought was really neat. I was very close to giving the art 2 out of 2 because I do like the art. Again, I'm not saying the art is better than Jack Kirby or Romita Sr., who just passed. I'm just saying for this comic, yeah, I'll stick with 1.5. It works for this comic. I thought it was really good. For the characters, I'm going to give it 1.5 as well out of 2, because again, it's just 2 characters. We don't really know much about them, but I have a feel about them. I feel something special towards them. Plus, there was a cameo of a character that I just love. He's you can't see him. He's above. You can't see him. I got him in the packaging. Not the original. I can't even tell you what it's called because that would be a spoiler. But I have one of the more recent releases of this character, and he's someone that I think is so cool. So I didn't want to show that. And yeah, and there's something at the end which I'm not going to show. So enjoyment factor. So where am I at here? I gave it a 1, a 2, so 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. I'm going to give it 1.5 for enjoyment. So 7.5 out of 10 for this comic, which is really high for a number 1 because there's not a lot to compare to. So number 1 getting a 7.5, that's good because I will read the second issue. That means that I am excited. 7 or 8 is really good out of 10. 9 or 10 is obviously amazing. So I'm definitely intrigued to read more. So there you go, guys. From here on, I'm going to do spoiler talk. It's going to only be a minute. So spoilers in effect, spoilers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jetfire is in this movie. I love Jetfire. I was going to say movie. I love Jetfire. He's an awesome Transformer, basically like Robotech design. There he is. So they land on this planet. Talks about Cybertron. He's like, I gotta get back. He transforms and takes off. And there he is, transforming and taking off. So there you go, Jetfire. And they call him Jetfire, not Skyfire. It's actually Jetfire. So, I mean, that's awesome. So this is going to be the first of a Transformers G.I. Joe, or, you know, they're calling it the Energon universe. So we can take a look at this here. So, okay, so, and then here's your release schedule. I'll read it out to you so you can see. So, Transformers number 1 by Daniel Warren Johnson is coming out in October of this year. Transformers 1. 100%, I'm picking that up. I will review it. We will talk about it on stream. Sean and I have been going hardcore into the Transformers comics. This is no different. We're definitely going to get this and talk about it. We were also talking about a lot of Transformers stuff recently. So stay tuned for that, for sure. And then they've got some G.I. Joe stuff coming out as well. So Duke, number 1, by Joshua Williamson and Tom Riley. That's coming out in December of this year. Then they're doing Cobra Commander, number 1, by Joshua Williamson, and Andrea Milana. I don't know if it's Andrea or Andrea, however you want to say it. January. So that's in January. So interesting. Duke and Cobra Commander. That might be fun to pick up. I might grab those and see what they're like. So the Energon universe has arrived. Robert Kirkman's all-new Transformers and G.I. Joe shared universe continues every month in Void Rivals and the upcoming releases. So I guess there's going to be some stuff in Void Rivals. I almost wish there wasn't, because I kind of like the idea of just this being its own thing. However, I'm actually excited for the Energon universe. So this got me pumped, okay? Transformers, it's been on this latest movie for me was a 7 out of 10. So we're definitely moving up. It's the best of the Transformers live action movies. Obviously the cartoon movies are the damn best ever. But this latest one's been good. Hopefully, you know, Kirkman, I do have trust in Robert Kirkman, actually. I don't think he's produced anything bad that I can remember. So he's either produced things that have been good or really, really good or great. So obviously Walking Dead is a big one. I never read Walking Dead, but I know that it's a big famous thing, and obviously everyone loves Walking Dead. The show, I don't know. I watched the first 8 seasons or something, and then I just stopped. Firepower seemed cool. Invincible was really, really good. And I did read some of those comics. So I'm looking forward to where this goes here. Energon universe, guys. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. This Saturday, we're doing the Flash live stream. Open mic. Anyone can join in. Let's talk about the Flash movie. I'm seeing it tomorrow night. And I'm hearing in the mixed. I'm actually hearing that Supergirl is turning out to be a great character in this one. So, that'd be great for me because Superman's my favorite. And I'd like to see a nice Supergirl. Even though to me, I wish they would not call her Kara. I wish they would have called her that other Supergirl. There's like that other one that looks exactly like her. Like literally the actress looks exactly like the other Supergirl with the short hair. It's like Lois's daughter or something. I'm like, she looks exactly like that. Just call her that character. But anyway, but I'm hearing good things that she did a good job. Obviously, Michael Keaton's awesome. So he's the Batman I watched in the theater, right? Though Adam West is still awesome. Adam West is the king. But Michael Keaton's of the modern Batmans is my favorite. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, that's this Saturday. All right, guys. Until next time.